Shalom Talmidim, Davarim Acharim, Perek Beit, Other Words, Lesson 2, Part A. Conjunction Vav, the Basics. The conjunction Vav is the most common item in the Hebrew Bible. It occurs over 50,000 times. It basically connects two things, words or phrases, or clauses or sentences, without really specifying the exact relationship between them. Normally it's translated and, but it can also be translated also, but, indeed, or a lot of other things, depending on context. Nearly all Hebrew sentences will begin with it. There are practically no Hebrew words beginning with Vav except this conjunction. Okay, 6 names occur once each, and then the name Vashti occurs 10 times in Esther. The noun Vav, nail, occurs 13 times in Exodus. And then once in Genesis we get Valad, for child, a variant of Yeled. And once in Proverbs we get Vazar, which might mean something like loaded with guilt. All of these other words beginning with Vav only occur a total of 31 times in the whole of the Hebrew Bible. Compare this with 50,000 occurrences for the conjunction, and we find that when you see a Vav at the beginning of a word, there is a 99.94% chance that it's going to be a conjunction, and you can probably translate it and. The most basic form of the conjunction is spelled Vav with a vocal shabah, and it's added to the beginning of a word. Here's an example. We have the noun eved, servant, to which I have added v up front, and. Together, v'eved means and a servant, v'eved. In the next few videos, we'll be discussing some of the predictable spelling differences with the conjunction. But bear in mind that these don't cover absolutely all of the different spellings of the conjunction Vav in the Hebrew Bible. For instance, in Genesis 1:2, we find the phrase tohu vavohu, uninhabitable and uninhabited, or formless and void, with the conjunction spelled with a kamatz, which is an idiomatic way that it is spelled in phrases like this. They're quite rare. In all, don't worry so much about all the different spellings. It's important mostly to remember that when a word begins with Vav, whatever vowel it might have, it's nearly always the conjunction. 99.94% of the time, it is the conjunction. Beseder?